Hello and welcome to today's Rocket League video. And we're here for episode number 7 of our Epiccw FC season. And today we got the first match of the playoffs. So we made the playoffs last time. Last episode. We did decent. We are the second seed. As you can see, these are the 6 teams that made the playoffs. The teams that have one more game played are the ones that already had the first matchup. So, the Rovers, Bombers, Seekers, Cyclones, Epiccw FC, and Dragons all made the playoffs. Dragons were the 1 seed, only 3 losses. We were second with our 8 losses. So, Cyclones made it as well. And they beat the Rovers. That puts them at 10-9. So the Cyclones would have been 9-9 going into this season. The Rovers were also 9-9 going into the playoffs. The Bombers, also 9-9. Seekers were 8-10 going in. The Seekers were a team that, when we faced them, whenever we last took them on, they were needing a few wins, and they got the wins that they needed. That boosted them into the playoffs, and now they're going to take on the Dragons as we take on the Cyclones. So, historically against the Cyclones, let's see when we played them. We played every team twice. Cyclones, we lost against them 2-4 in week 8. So that means the last week, or second to last week of the season, week 17, we beat them 2-1. So we're 1-1 against the Cyclones. Standings overall shows the Cyclones again with 1 more game played. Again, I don't think the playoffs should show in your records here, but it does. Their goal differential is 0 compared to ours at 21, which is the second highest goal differential. We also have the second highest goal per game. Cyclones 2.3. That puts them tied for the second highest goal per game. Now the Rebels have 2.1 goals per game, which is better than some other teams that made the playoffs, but they missed it. But here we go. It's time to take on the Cyclones and see if we can advance to the championship game here. Because you don't know in this if it's guaranteed to have 2 matches or we're going to have 1. But again, putting ourselves in this spot was what we aimed for. We aimed to come into this with the goal of being the 1 or 2 seed. Once it kind of seemed apparent that the Dragons were going to win that 1 seed, we kind of had to settle for the 2 seed. Yes! Let's go. Their team went to go block that and sent that right into the goal for us. Lovely. So yeah, our matchup against the Cyclones was key, seeing who would get what playoff seeding. When we had that match in the last episode, that was a key factor in who was going to go and have to play 2 matchups, and who was going to make the semifinals automatically. So, again, this is where we wanted to be. We've kind of been the second best team all season, so it makes sense to be here. The question is, in the other match, can the Seekers get a surprising and shocking upset win over the Dragons? The Dragons have only lost 3 matches. So us against the Cyclones should be a close game. We've had close games against them both times. 2-4 and 1-2. So they've been the team we've been the closest to in the season. So real question is here: can we get this W against them, go to the championship game, and see who we're gonna potentially have to face in that? But there's still plenty of time left in this game, so I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves and discuss potential championship matchups, because we're not there yet. But up 3-0. Let's keep it going. We can just keep piling it on. This is already going to be a difficult comeback for the Cyclones. So if we can add another goal in there, keep them from scoring, I'd be happy with that. Again, Cyclones are a strong team. They're the number 3 seed for a reason. Can't do an overtime matchup against us in week 17, like almost the last episode, to determine who was going to be having to play an extra game. So not like out of their realm of possibility that they could pulled up and got 3-0 against us to start. So happy with the results here, though. Looking to be a win for us. They're going to need a lot of goals in just a short period of time now, if they want to have a shot at winning this thing. 4 goals in a minute. Oh, I got destroyed. Wow. Ah! Kind of got the wrong side of that ball. "30 seconds here." Ah, I did the wrong thing. Thought I could have really punched that in, but I kind of flipped backwards instead. Missed that. All right, we'll take it. W over the Cyclones. The Seekers beat the Dragons. There's no way. Oh my god. The Seekers beat the Dragons. Wow. So look here at the standings now. Dragons fall to 3rd. Is the lowest they've been in the standings pretty much since the beginning. Dragons only had 3 losses. They were the best team I was most worried about. I think they're the only team that we did not beat once, because we beat Mammoths, Rebels, Skyhawks, Guardians, Bombers, Seekers, Cyclones. So, yeah, how many teams is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. So who did we not beat? Dragons. Oh yeah, it'd be Dragons. So there's 7 teams, 8 teams. There's 9 teams total. It's 10 teams. So there should be 9 other teams we played. So we beat 5, 6. So let's see. Mammoths, Rebels, Skyhawks, Guardians, Bombers. So we lost to the Dragons. We beat the Seekers. That puts us at 6. Did we lose to the Bombers? No, we beat the Bombers. So we beat the Cyclones. So that gives us... Oh, maybe the Rovers we lost to twice. The Rovers beat us twice, too. Alright, so Skyhawks, or Seekers. Let's see what we did against them. Seekers were one of the weaker teams that we played. Initially. 3-1 against them. Week 7, that would have been episode number 2. Or 3. Episode 3. And then last episode, they beat us 2-1 to put them in this spot to even make the playoffs. They went on a crazy run of entering the playoffs 8-10, the 6th seed. Because they did take on the Bombers, who would have been the 3? Took on the Dragons, and now it's us against the Seekers, the team I would have expected to face off in this. Not the Dragons or the Rovers, who we couldn't beat. The Seekers. We're 1-1 against the Seekers. 5 minutes to see who's going to be the champion. We had a good matchup against the Cyclones. That was a good game for us. Getting early demolition in there. Five minutes and we'll know who the champion is. This has been a fun video to do. Fun series. We've started this in, I think, late November? So, late November 2023, here we are. Mid-January 2024. Who's going to be the champion? Key, important note here. We can get an early series victory here in 2024 on the channel. Oh man, that was a good shot. That helped taking out one of their guys. Yes! Let's go, Stinger. My boy got that goal. They just hit it this way for him, trying to block it. Let's go. It's what you need when you're in one of these matchups here. Ah, damn. Damn. Let's go. My boy Sundown got us a goal now. Let's go. 3-1. Oh my god. Hello? Come on. Oh boy, I tried to get my own block there, trying to do my part here in this matchup. I did my part in the last match, so I mean I'm not like feeling like I didn't contribute here to a playoffs. That's for sure. Oh my god. Yes! We've done it! Champions! Oh my god. Let's go, dude! Yes! Yes! Oh, that's beautiful! The most wins besides the Dragons, who still have more wins than us, even with the playoffs. Dragons were such a good team. I'm very surprised we didn't take them on. But at the end of the day, the Seekers were good opponents. We finished the season 2-1 against the Seekers. They had an awesome run, though. Awesome run for the Seekers to go from being the 6th seed to just losing out on the championship. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.